please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're just here hanging out inside of Visit Knoxville because that's what we do at noon, enjoying some live music. Feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us, you can slide on over to the WDVX Facebook page where you can watch it streaming live. It's on YouTube as well. So, we have two guests for you here today on the Blue Plate, visiting with us from over in Asheville, North Carolina. Ben Balmer is here. We'll be up the second half of the show. To get things started, if you read his bio, you don't know who he is at all. He's technically based right here out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Y'all give a great big welcome to Mike Jones to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. All right. Happy early Veterans Day to all you service members and families out there. I know it's early, but it's Veterans Day every day for those guys and gals. Thank you. The song is called Corner of the Moon. Send you a postcard from my corner of the moon. Rather be returning soon to you. I'll write you letters when I'm down the waterfall. Heaven help me get them all to you. Something's telling me I'm gonna be a while longer. Will your heart be growing stronger too? Let the miles evaporate. I'm planning me a big escape. Nothing's keeping me away from you. When I tumble down, I'm on the ground. I hear the sound. Try to come around, but then again, no, I've been a fool a time or two. There's nothing new. I promise you will make it in the end. While I am lying here, not having the time of my life, I only want you near. I promise the moon and the stars in the sky. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So don't feel lonely. I'm only just a thought away. By the way, I'm thinking of you now. I know I feel it too. I'm finding my way back to you. Gonna fly as soon as I learn how. When I tumble down, I'm on the ground. I hear the sound. I'll try to come around, but then again, no, I've been a fool a time or two. There's nothing new. I promise you will make it in the end. While I am lying here, not having the time of my life, I only want you near. I promise the moon and the stars in the sky. While I am lying here, not having Thank you. It's really strange having all these faces stare at me from the plates. This song is called Million Miles. I know this may sound funny, but it's true. After all the tribulations that I've been through, my red light mind is waiting on a train, and a ghost of you is all that remains. For all the trials and troubles I endure, your beacon burned bright. I thought that your soul was pure, and so I ride the line with everything to gain, and a ghost of you is all that remains. So let the mountains crumble and wash into the sea. I know I need nothing, and nothing is always free. So let the midnight gale try to tell a tale of pain, because a ghost of you is all that remains. Like the walls that stood around old Jericho, like the dying fire that's fighting in the cold. Well, you can steal the light and extinguish all the flames, until a ghost of you is all that remains. Complete, with aching bones and blisters on my feet. People will come and go like the driving rain, but a ghost of you is all that remains. A ghost of you is all that remains, and a ghost of you is all that remains.
This is Mike Jones with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So you mentioned the veterans there a minute ago, and that's a subject that's kind of personal to you there, as you grew up being a military child. Yes. The family business. So, tell me a little. I mean, you grew up all over the place, traveling around.
Yeah, never lived anywhere longer than 4 years, if you can believe that. But that's been an amazing journey to have got to do that. I was born in Puerto Rico. I know, gasp. Moved to Cuba, to Iceland, and then to Bermuda, all before the age of 10. Yeah, I went to school all through that type of stuff. Back to Iceland. The longest I've ever lived was Iceland, so I kind of call that home, even though I'm not a citizen there, but I'm a citizen of Earth. Yeah, and it's when you're a teenager, that's the last thing you want to do is this moving military nonsense. So what do? I went and joined the Navy. I showed them. And that was an adventure in its own right. Served 25 years because I got too lazy to quit. Thank you. And 2 years ago, me and my wife moved here from San Diego and been here 2 years. So in about 24 months, I might start getting a little itch and start looking at the map.
Well, let's talk then through all that journey, how did you find music?
Music is that one thing that, for me, I arrived at. It's always been there. It's a constant. And when you live a lifestyle like the military, the constants in your life are family and traditions, and then music's one of them. My dad was a DJ, so we got an education. He who drives the car on road trips controls the radio. So we got all the education of blues, country, rock and roll, oldies. Well, I don't like to say oldies because to him it was newies, but like Beatles, British Invasion, Motown, all that stuff. And my mom's family's from Mississippi, so we would always do road trips when we came back from overseas, and we'd pass through Knoxville, so I always remember seeing the sun sphere, and that was like an indicator we were going in the right direction. But when you go down south, the roads tend to be a little more sectioned, so you hear ba-bum, 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 ba-bum the whole time, and you're not realizing, but you're learning a metronome. So when you're a kid, you're just like, and then, found a guitar one day, found it was upside down, and it took me a good 5 years to realize that before I could play the thing.
He's left-handed for you folks listening in on the radio there. That's what you do. You flip it over. Or you buy one of those fancy left-handed guitars, but I hear those are kind of pricey.
Yeah,
So you've got a project out there.
I do.
It's called Mike Jones. It's not spelled traditionally.
Yeah, Michael Jones. Turns out 50 million other Michael Joneses beat me to all the streaming services, so I just went with phonetic in one word, Mikuljoanz, just because it's easier to search out that way.
I thought it was a German word or something, I asked him how to pronounce it, but anyway.
Sounds almost like Mickey Mouse. Joanz, Michael Jones, that's me.
He's made up his own jingle, y'all. You can find more. You can find him on Facebook. You can also search him out there on Instagram at Mike Jones or Michael?
Michael Jones.
Michael Jones. Feel free to shake and howdy with him after the show and just thank him for making music for us here today. I'm backing out of the way. We're going to get more music from Mike Jones on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. As a songwriter, I don't know how anybody else does it. I never had the lesson, so I don't want to break the magic, but you just find a melody and string words together and cross your fingers and hope it makes sense. That's why I don't explain what songs are about, because they don't make sense to me until I'm done with them. Hopefully this makes sense to you, and if it doesn't, okay. This song is called The Road from Nineveh. Started on the road of hate beyond the Ninevean gate, and I ran as far as I could see till the storm surrounded me. Stowed away, I tried to hide, a fugitive with foolish pride. Solved that riddle much too late. Now I have to face my fate. the dice, cast the lot with every bit of strength I got. Calling to the sky above, oh Lord, don't lay me down in the water. Lay me down by the sea. Don't lay me down in the water. Lay me down by the sea. See what I had done before the setting of the sun. The knife was cut into the bone, and I never felt so much alone. Stowed away and I tried to hide, a fugitive with foolish pride. Solved that riddle much too late. Now I have to face my fate. Roll the dice, cast the lot with every bit of strength I got. Calling to the sky above, oh Lord, don't lay me down water. Lay me down by the sea. Don't lay me down in the water. Lay me down by the sea. Don't lay me down. Roll the dice, cast the lot with every bit of strength I got. Calling to the sky above, oh Lord, don't lay me down in the water. Lay me down by the sea. Don't lay me down in the water. Lay me down by the sea. Don't lay me down. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do one more here, and then... Look, I got to do one more. You just got to listen to it. That's all. That's it. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. This one's called Don't Leave Tonight. Praying to the gods above, oh, let the sunrise take its time. Let me linger here a while under the moonshine. Tie the hands of time behind his back a little longer. Let me dwell in the hell of a spell that I now find I am under. 'Cause I know, well I know, we ain't gonna feel no sorrow long as we don't wander through the doorway of tomorrow. Well alright, everything will be alright, as long as you and me don't leave tonight. As long as you and me don't leave tonight. And if I'm praying hard enough, well, the world just may stop turning. And if I sing it loud enough, well, the fire just keep on burning. tie the hands of time behind his back a little longer. Let me dwell in the hell of a spell that I now find I am under. 'Cause I know, well I know, we ain't gonna feel no sorrow long as we don't wander through the doorway of tomorrow. Well alright, everything will be alright. Long as you and me don't leave tonight. Long as you and me don't leave tonight. It's live. Well I know, we ain't gonna feel no sorrow long as we don't wander through the doorway of tomorrow. Well alright, everything will be alright. As long as you and me don't leave tonight. As long as you and me don't leave tonight. As long as you and me don't leave tonight. Hey, alright. As long as you and me don't leave tonight. Thank you.
That's Mike Jones. Again, you can find more information by visiting his Facebook page or Instagram at Michael Jones. The album, Michael Jones, available out there on all those platforms where you find your music. Shaking howdy with him after the show. Certainly thank him for being here and making music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission, Visit Knoxville, downtown Knoxville, and Barley's in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate Friday at noon. This Friday, Joshua Ray Walker will be with us. You can always visit our website there at WDVX.com to find out who is headed in our direction. Of course, we are in our final couple days of our fall fund drive here at WDVX. I start that little speech every time off with support for the Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves. And it's true. We have a fund drive twice a year. That's how we stay on the air. Not to mention extra things. This is stay on the air kind of fund drive. You know, you look around the Blue Plate Special, you think about all the artists that pass through here. Our equipment, it takes a lot of wear and tear. We have microphones and stands and cords and cables. We have cameras and more stands and lights and batteries for all of those things and backup batteries for those things. And, you know, it gets so complicated sometimes just you know, trying to figure out the budget. Do we have money to buy new batteries for everything? I don't know, you know. So this is the way we do it. We come to you twice a year asking for your pledges of support. If you are, you want to see the institution of WDVX hang around for another 26 years, you can become a supporter and help us do that. Also, maybe, you know, you're someone who listens from afar, and possibly you watch that live stream, it connects you back to us here at WDVX. We encourage you to think about what that's worth to you and maybe make a little donation to the radio station. You can give us a call at 865-544-1029. There's always a donation bucket in the back of the room here. We have pledge forms in case you want to come on board as a monthly sustainer. All different ways you can help the station, but keep us in mind as tomorrow is the final day of the Fall Fund Drive. Rolling along, well, E2's moved around a little bit, but settled over the mountain in Asheville. You all give a great big welcome to Ben Balmer to the Blue Plate Special.
It's such a pleasure to be here, y'all. Thank you so much. Well, she's a wild one. Yeah, she convinced herself of that. She's just pages of a magazine torn out for scrap. She'll race you anywhere, just as long as she comes first. But she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Well, she'd be my huckleberry with a pistol in each hand. Quote passages from books I'll probably never understand. She'll stone me till I'm bloody, till my heart's about to burst. But she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Yeah, she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. That's true. We'll just give it just a little bit. It's not the burden that you think it is. She's a rolling stone. Yeah, she's a lover and a tease. She's that paralyzing feeling that you get before you sneeze. She'll make a castle crumble, stay here stones hit the earth. But she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Yeah, she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. But just give it up. Yeah, just a little bit. It's not the burden that you think it is. Well, I'm a spyglass to the fissure in her throat. I'm the space between the words she thought before she got them wrote. Yeah, it's a holy blessed thing to see her smile at a curse. But she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Yeah, she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Still true. But just give it up just a little bit. It's not the burden that you think it is. Hey, well, don't you be afraid. Just push that stone away. Just give it up. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. It's not the burden that you think it is. Well, she's a wild one. Yeah, she convinced herself of that. She's just pages of a magazine torn out for scrap. She'll race you anywhere, just as long as she comes first. But she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Yeah, she'll only take the love she thinks she's worth. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. had a couple of friends here play over the last couple of months, and they said awesome things about it, so I applied, and so I'm finally here, surrounded by all these blue plates and fine folks. This is a song from my new record. Just two little circles and a promise to keep. She held her future like a knife between her teeth. No push on the front door like it was worth the wait. Just an open window and a fire escape. Yeah, but being his lover is just a honky-tonk Macbeth. Just words that sound pretty, and then there's mostly death. So she closed up that window and took a moment to cry. We probably all go back to Scotland when we die. So she went through the motions of emotion every day. Picked apart conversations, watched them burn in an ashtray. Got picked up on a rail car of a routine escape. Found some peace on the wheels of a rolling cassette tape. Yeah, but being her lover is just a honky-tonk Macbeth, where she writes all the rules and doesn't hold her breath. She walked away from that window and decided not to cry. We probably all go back to Scotland when we die. I spend most of my days on the lee side of my mind, but I strike my colors when she touches me at night. It's commitment to survival, the way she treats it like a thrill. A split-lip decision, passing a crumpled dollar bill. Yeah, but being my lover is just a honky-tonk Macbeth, where I start seeing spots, then laugh at songs about death. But if you want a man who will love you when you die, we probably all go back to Scotland when we die. We probably all go back to Scotland when we die. We probably all go back to Scotland when we die. Thank you so much.
This has been Balmer with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So you spent some time growing up in Austin, right? Is that
I
right?
was in Austin for 14 years, but I moved there when I was 21.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So where did you really grow up?
I'm Michigan. Ypsilanti, Michigan. Yeah.
Okay. Was your family musical?
Yeah, my mom's a piano player, and my dad also played the harmonica, and everybody could kind of sing. So, but my mom plays mostly classical music and stuff. So it's funny because she can't improvise to save her life, and I can't read a note to save my life. So we kind of try to keep across the spectrum and keep those bases covered.
Okay, so when did your love for music happen? When did it?
I've always loved to sing, and I started playing harmonica when I was 13. I got grounded to my room for a month, so I had a harmonica in my room. Started working on that, and ever since I had a great music teacher when I was in high school, and he encouraged me to keep playing, and even drove me to my first gigs. And I'm pretty sure maybe he paid me out of his pocket. I didn't, in retrospect, but and I kept playing with groups there, and I realized that I could make a certain amount of money, and then I continued to pursue that. And when I went down to Austin, it took me a few years, but then I started, being able to pay my bills and make a living at it, and then I haven't looked back.
Do you like to co-write?
I like to co-write with some people. It's actually one of those things that's kind of a blind spot for me, because it's hard for me to write with some people because I'm very particular and I'm hard to work with. It's my fault, not theirs.
Well, it's not for everybody. That's why I generally ask. Like how that works. So when the songwriting, how old were you when songwriting actually started?
I was probably about 16 or 17 when I started really writing a lot. Mm-hmm.
All right, good deal. Well, we just heard Honky Tonk Macbeth, which is the title track to his project there. Mm-hmm. And it's available here in the house. You can feel free to stop by the merch table after the show and shake and howdy with him and make him feel welcome. Friday, he'll be back over in Asheville at the Cold Mountain Fest. And you can find more information about Ben at benbalmer.com. Now, it's Balmer.
Yes.
It sounds like there's a B in there when I say it, more like Balmer, but he's not.
Yep, Balmer.
Like the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so shake and howdy with him. Thank him for being here later, But for now, we're going to get a few more tunes from Ben Balmer on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you so much. Favorite skirt, purple with pockets for days. Such a flirt, she walked backwards when she walks away. Cut my teeth on the wake of her path. I remember in frames, 'cause the day went by fast. Lace up boots for the battles that you wanna wage. Absolutes was the language she spoke from her stage. Knew every town song and hummed them in bed. Her favorites, Marie, said it wasn't that sad. But maybe the rum hit me just right. I found myself walking close behind. If I don't regard a dream in life, maybe it stays this way all night. Welcome, shoes off, sit by me. Oh, my room's this way, wanna see. Yeah. There I stood, this bewildered excuse of a man. Shoulda, could, showed me there's no such thing as a plan. Love's out the window, she don't seem to care. There's order and chaos if you know life's unfair. But maybe the rum hit me just right. Found myself walking close behind. If I don't regard a dream in life, maybe it stays this way all night. Welcome, shoes off, sit by me. Oh, my room's this way, wanna see. Yeah, oh, 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 Memories slip, they just settle like gold in the pan. Drip by drip, if you don't sort it on the dry land. 6 hours just latched on my mind. That woman was a lighthouse of a clever design. But maybe the rum hit me just right. Found myself walking close behind. If I don't regard a dream in life, maybe it stays this way all night. Welcome, shoes off, sit by me. Oh, my room's this way, wanna see. Yeah, push there, the door sticks, that's the way. Oh, your eyes seem kind, wanna stay. Hey, thanks so much. Well, speaking of co-writes, this next one is one. I wrote this with a buddy of mine, Mr. Noah Collins, out of Chattanooga. And he's such a wonderful songwriter. I fell in love with his music. And we got to have a tour together out in Florida, and we were away from our families in our own beds for about a month, and we wrote this one together. It's called Married to the Road. This song is so hard I have to put 2 capos on my guitar. Life on the highway takes a toll on me that I cannot explain. Drive 1,000 miles, then I lay down, get up and do it again. There's a picture of a young girl in my rearview mirror, but I ain't looking back. I'm thinking to myself, hot damn, there ain't many women, ain't too many women like that. But when the lights in my rear view disappear and my headlights are the only thing I know, how I would wish that I had that one girl near. But I am married to, I am married to, I am married to, I'm married to the road. The road signs know my stories and they know where I am going better than I. And they'll be here when I'm gone to guide the weary travelers that pass by. The yellow line is fading like a station on the AM radio. But I'm thinking about Austin and why it is that I had to go. But when the lights in my rear view disappear and my headlights are the only thing I know, how I would wish that I had that one girl near. But I am married to, I am married to, I am married to, the lights in my rearview disappear, and my headlights are the only thing I know. Oh, how I would wish that I had that one girl near. But I am married to, I am married to, I am married to, I am married to the road. I am married to the road. Thank you so much. I'm from Michigan originally, and this is a song that's about going back home. Well, I remember the two dimples in the small of her back as she walked away from me across those railroad tracks. Her boots did crunch and sink in the rocks around the wood, while mine just stayed rooted to the spot to which I stood. I tried to be a strong man, I tried to be the one she could go to with a problem. I tried to be her gun, she'd load me with an instinct, pull my hammer back, squeeze along my trigger, and I'd fire with a crack. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Summer knees, come back please. Take me home, Petoskey Stones. Summer knees, help me please. If you can, Lake Michigan. Well, I think it was my fear, I guess it was my pain that pulled her even closer. I was meant to entertain each clever little notion in her ocean that I took. Spun around and finally found a little nest inside her brook, but the water kept on spinning, yeah, she left me all alone. Crawled soaking up a beach made of smooth Petoskey stones. I built myself a home here made of better days and rum, and I forget about this tempest that leaves in my ears this oh. Oh, 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 oh. Summer knees, come back please. Yeah, take me home, Petoskey Stones. Summer knees, help me please. Yeah, if you can, Lake Michigan. They say a man who lost his hand can still feel his fingers move. It's a surprise every time when he goes to reach a tool. Does that mean she was a part of me, a limb just like my hand, severed from my body but my brain can't understand? I think that must be it. That must be the reason why I can't fix this with a hammer or cut it out with a knife. You can't mend a thing that's absent, you just wish that it was back while you buckle at your knees thinking about railroad tracks. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Summer knees, oh, come back, please. Yeah, take me home, Petoskey Stones. Summer knees, help me please, if you can, Lake Michigan.
Ben Balmer with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one last tune from Ben today, but how about one more round of applause for Mike Jones, the first half of the show here today. So feel free just shaking howdy with them afterwards and thank them for being here with us today. You can join us again tomorrow. We're going to do it all over again. Sophia Corrine will be here with us along with the Alum Ridge Boys and Ashley. A little bluegrass for you tomorrow. Make some plans and join us again. Coming up on Thursday, I wanted to mention... Stoll Vaughn will be back with us once again on the Blue Plate Special, along with Fish Fisher and Emmy Sunshine's coming to do a few tunes with Fish as well. And I'm going to go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. It's Fish's birthday, so we might have a little birthday party for WDVX tomorrow. We might, because it's our birthday. And then on Thursday, we might do it again with Fish. Why not, you know? But make some plans to join us again. And speaking of our birthday, it is our Fall Fun Drive here at WDVX. If you can help us out with a donation, there's always a donation box in the back of the room as you head out the door. Also, we've got some great premium items available for donations this go around. So if you're interested, just talk to the man at the door. He'll help you out. And join us again for another Blue Plate Special. So, Ben, thanks so much for being here with us today. It's been
such a
fun
pleasure.
getting to know you and hearing your music. Will you leave us with the last tune here today?
I will do my best. It's been such a privilege. Don't worry, it's my microphone. It's been a real privilege. Thank you guys, and thanks for listening at home. It's the birches that I miss the most. Those pretty white trees on the coast, with a Michigan smile and love in her eyes. The only thing left to say is goodbye. So goodbye, goodbye, Well, my father taught me how to be a man, how to fight with my words, not my hands. But on days such as this, I clench up my fists, just looking for something to hit. So goodbye, goodbye, But all of her chances and all of her friends are falling asleep at the wheel again. It could have been envy, it could have been pride that fractured the peace of her deep inside. But loose lips and sunk ships and bruised hips and booze sips, she don't want to be asleep when she dies. Well, my mother prayed for me every day since I was born. She asked the Lord to keep me safe and warm. But on days like today, I forget how to pray. I forgot how to ask her to stay. Hey, so goodbye, goodbye, But all of her chances and all of her friends are falling asleep at the wheel again. It could have been envy, it could have been pride that fractured the peace of her deep inside. But loose lips and sunk ships and bruised hips and booze sips, she don't want to be asleep when she dies. Can we war like boys tomorrow? Can we wrestle like two lovely young men? Can I write you a sweet song tomorrow? Can I write to say, not enough to write down. But when it's gone, oh sinner, it's gone. But all of her chances and all of her friends are falling asleep at the wheel again. It could have been envy, it could have been pride that fractured the peace of her deep inside. But loose lips and sunk ships and bruised hips and booze sips, she don't want to be asleep when she dies. But all of her chances and all of her friends are falling asleep at the wheel again. It could have been envy, it could have been pride that fractured the peace of her deep inside. But loose lips and sunk ships and bruised hips and booze sips, she don't want to be asleep when she dies. So goodbye, goodbye, well, goodbye, goodbye, well, goodbye. Thank y'all so very much. Appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you at Cold Mountain Fest this Friday in Asheville.
Thank y'all, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.